But we're going to begin with this, the latest on a closely watched vote in the battle over abortion. Supporters of abortion rights in Ohio are claiming a huge victory this morning after voters rejected a measure that would have made it harder to amend the state constitution. Now, Republicans wanted to change the law ahead of a scheduled vote on abortion rights in November. Caitlin Huey-Burns has been following this story for months now, and she joins us now with the latest. Caitlin, good morning to you.
Good morning to you, Gayle. Well, last night's vote is yet another sign that over a year since Roe v. Wade was overturned, abortion access remains a driving force in American politics, even in a conservative-leaning state.
Ohio, we did it. We did it!
In Republican-led Ohio, a resounding victory for abortion rights supporters.
The supporters of Issue 1 made the ultimate tactical error, and they have unleashed a movement that I promise you is not going away tomorrow.
Voters there rejected a Republican-backed measure that would have made it more difficult to change the state constitution to include abortion protections.
But I think this proves that when voters look at the issues and when the legislature and Republicans overstep, Ohioans will push back.
The results will keep in place a simple majority threshold needed to pass a constitutional amendment in Ohio, 50% plus one vote. The proposal, backed by Republican Secretary of State Frank LaRose, had aimed to raise it to 60%.
Raising that threshold to 60% to me is about a consensus.
But I think a lot of people look at this and say this is an attempt to influence the outcome of a specific ballot measure on abortion in November.
Listen, I've proposed that this be done in the past, and as I said, there's no bad time to do a good thing.
In November, Ohio will have a ballot measure to enshrine abortion protections in the state constitution, which, according to a recent poll, nearly 58% of voters there support. Meanwhile, a CBS News poll shows Democrats nationwide are more driven by the issue than Republicans. And in a sign of how Democrats hope to capitalize on that for the 2024 presidential race, President Biden took notice, saying Ohioans spoke loud and clear, and tonight, democracy won.
Now, voter turnout in this off-year special election far exceeded expectations. More than 3 million Ohioans turned out to vote. That's a turnout rate of nearly 40%. Tony, showing the power that this issue has in elections.
Yeah, I always wish turnout were 100%, but that is high for an off-year election. Caitlin, while we have you, another story here I want to get some info on. What do we know about the upcoming court dates in the criminal cases against former President Donald Trump?
Yeah, a few things to watch out for here. In that special counsel investigation into January 6th, a judge has set a date for this Friday to hear from both sides on that protective order that prosecutors had asked for, despite the Trump team asking for a delay. And over in Georgia, in the election interference case, a grand jury there could start hearing evidence as soon as next week. Tony?
All right, got it. Caitlin, thank you.